Well, hello there. Another night at JKR Builds. Kind of bored today. Got looking at the spitty here, walking around it. And last video, if you remember right, I ended up taking about 2 inches out of this windshield. And more I look at it, it has a little hump right in this area from this point to the other point over there. So what I did is I measured it, taped it up a couple times, and what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up taking another 1/4 inch out of there, and then we're going to sand that down and blend it right in. So that's what I'm shooting for. Sometimes I get to perfection, I don't know why, but it's only a 1/4 inch, but the way I laid that windshield in there, it kind of had a weird hump there, and the more I actually cut it down, the less that hump you see. So it looks better and better by more and more I keep cutting it. So here we go. I think it'll cut a lot better with a saw here. Gotta be careful we don't scratch the windshield though. Let's see how much is on the windshield there. We're gonna want more tape. More tape. That tape will protect us from scratching it. Hopefully. Alright, let's see what we can do now, boys. Hard to see. And I don't have no power. Looks like we got a bad plug over here. There we go. Now. Alright. I gotta get right up in there. Gotta get all up in there. I put my finger in front of the saw blade. I'm getting too much vibration. I'm going to have to make sure I don't cut my finger off. There, we got her. Let's see how that turned out. Now what we got to do is just take our 90-degree sander and kind of smooth that out. And we'll be on our way. No scratches. Doesn't look like it. Just never looked right. I don't know. I cut it a couple of nights ago. I'm kind of eyeballing it here and there. Every time I walk by, it just didn't look right. I bought some black trim, door trim or door edge protector, I think it's called. That we'll end up putting on top there. Grind some of that flat down here. Keep that thing moving. You don't want to sit in one spot too long. Pretty good. I have a edger here for plastic. Let's take the edge off. Have a little spot here. just take off the sharp edge on this side there. There we go. Nice and smooth. Alright, what we're going to do next is we're going to take that off and we're going to put caps on those A-pillars. Alright, what I'm going to do there to get my pattern, I might be thinking crazy, but I'm thinking, why can't I just take a piece of paper, put it right on top like that, get my shape, cut that out. Just like that. Did I flip it? What did I do here? It doesn't match. Oh, there it goes. It's right there, basically. So. Alright, I was off a little bit, but we got her now. And I'll just take and lay this on my piece of steel, cut that out, and that'll be my cap for that side. Oh, just lost it. Put P on there. We'll P on that for passenger side. Then we'll grab the driver's side, do the same thing. We're just going to use real thin gauge steel. All we're making here is a cap, so it's really no big deal. Look at that. Look at that. Bam. Done. Just like that. Oh, I got one more little piece too. Now we're done. Alright, we'll go transfer this to some steel and we'll cut that out and be good to go. Alright, put our little templates here on a piece of steel and we'll cut out with a die grinder. That's simple. We'll go a little bit bigger just for a heck of it. So, P on that one. Cut those out and we'll be ready to go. We'll tack those on and we'll just grind them down flat and it should look okay. That's what I'm thinking. Our first one, driver's side. Alright, now we got the passenger side. So we'll go ahead and glue these on real quick. Alrighty. See if we cannot get this glued on there. Do some metal work there. I think in our best interest, it's going to work right there for us the best. So we'll glue that on there. Your eyeballs. Burnt hand. Got my finger. What we're doing is just kind of touch and go on the welds here. Smell some rubber burning there. Alright, now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grind some of that down to get our shape. What I'm doing is I'm shaping that to the A-pillar perfectly. Like so, that's going to make a nice cap. A little bit more touch and goes. Actually, I think I want my leather gloves for this. One of those hot balls got right between my fingers there. I hate that when that happens. Hurts. One time I had leather cowboy boots on years ago, and it landed on top of my cowboy boot, burnt right through that. I don't know how long, then it went between my big toe and my other toe, and whew, that felt great. It took months to get over that. Touch and go. Touch and go. Touch and go. Just like so. Got to close my eyes. Alright, looks pretty good. Now we'll just grind that down and we'll make it nice and flat around the edges, and should look good. See what it looks like down here. There. Now that right there makes for a nice cap. We'll get a close-up of that for you. Alright, this is what we got going. Got a nice cap on there. We got all the edges nice and grounded down. Makes for a good cap. And that's all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cap that off like that. Leave it that way. Water or rain won't get down it. Then I curve the edges just enough so it doesn't grab nobody getting in and out. So, looks good. Alright, moving on to the passer's side. Get this glued on, and looks pretty good right there. Problem is I need my gun. Out there, looks like. Alright. Keep gluing some of that there. Gotta grind some of that down to get the shape now again. Alright. Be able to go ahead and touch and go that up. paint. Well, I ended up getting the passenger side A-pillar capped off there. Looks pretty good. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to get in my cabinet of paints there. And I'm going to try to find some red paint that will kind of match close to that. To put on both caps and into this where the weather stripping was. And hopefully we'll put the windshield in for the last final time, right? Alrighty. We're found some red paint that did not match at all. Of course. So threw that in there, been about 30 minutes. It's pretty dry, so we can go ahead and throw that windshield in. I want to get that windshield in, and I want to get the trim on it. See what it looks like. Should be looking good. Alright, let's see if we can get the right hole. Can't remember. I'm always off a little bit. Right there, I do believe. And I got me some like door trim. The black door trim right here. It's called Truck and SUV Edge Trim. I got this at O'Reilly's. It's $10. You get 8 foot, and it looks like it's 1/4 inch, like C groove. So it'll go right on top. There's some glue adhesive that holds on. So I'm thinking that's gonna work out good for us. So come on. Almost done with this one side. What I did is I ran the sheet metal screws about every 3 inches. So every 3 inches from the center working out. And I figured that would be enough strength for it. So then my window is 1/8 inch thick, so it's pretty tight. The wind that it's going to catch, I don't think it's going to affect it at all, so I think it's going to work out just fine, so no worries there. Got some time into this baby, but just wanted it to look right, so sometimes it pays to take a little extra time. Have patience. Just about there with the screws. Just got a couple more here. There we go. That's a nice tight fit. One more. Oh, I think that looks so much better just by taking that little extra inch and a half off the top in the center. Just looks right, looks correct now. So there we go. Got all our screws in. That is pretty stiff there. That's gonna work out great. Let's see what we can do with our trim here. Foot trimmer. Maybe we should wipe that off real quick so it gets it'll get a good bond down there. Oh, there we go. All right. I use this stuff quite a bit. What I'm gonna want to do is loosen the top screw, I believe. Works great. I had good luck with it. It's on the vet. I used it for some other kit cars, and great. Oh yeah, that started mounting right away. As soon as you put that on, it's starting to stick, so. There we go. And this is just going to give it like a finished look there that we want, so. Again, this is just trim that goes on your edge of your door seams for when you open up your door and like grocery stores and stuff, so you don't get door dings right on the edge. Best way to install this is just pull it back like I am and push down on it. And look at that. It looks great. Almost looks professional. It's not, but there we go. Boy, that really finishes it. Usually I gotta order this stuff offline. I was quite surprised. I went to O'Reilly's and they had it in stock. I couldn't believe it. Let me see what I can do here. Try to cut that right up on the edge here. Actually, I'm gonna need my knife for that. Go right straight down, just like so. Try to pull that windshield back just a little bit. It's a little sticky yet. Just found out. There we go. I should be able to pop that screw back in, I'm thinking. I wish I would have drilled that a little bit lower, but can't always think about everything. There we go. Jeez, that looks good, boys. I'm liking it. Look at that. And that pretty much finishes up. So yeah, just kind of a quick video tonight. I just want to spend an hour and get these A-pillars capped and get the wrong color paint on it so it doesn't match, so it stands out to everybody. So I did good there. And I wanted to get the windshield another 1.5 inches cut down. Remember, it kind of went across and humped up, then went back down. It just didn't look right. Now it looks correct. Then by putting this black trim on there, really finished it off. So, but yeah, quick video tonight. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time. See you.